to watching. I think they can hear me. Bye. What is up?
Everybody.
What is up?
What is up, everybody? Today, we're going to be the first milestone to ever be in Kerbal Space Station. This is not a joke. This is real. We are going to do this. Now, I would like to show you what I have done over like 2 years. So here, I'm going to show you. Whoops. So let's go to tracking station. So I have successfully put Penis 9000 into orbit and is receiving signal. And then this guy, Poop Butt Mark 4. That guy's still there, and then what is this? This is one of the highest satellites we have, ever. This is we'll cover the vessel. But yeah, that's what I've done over like the years. But one thing I haven't done is get a Kerbal to the Mun. No, I know it's simple. Yeah, you get one of these. These can hold like 2 people. I can only hold 1. Good, because he's gonna be the only one to do it. All right. So what we're gonna do is I kind of learned a few things. If I correctly just do some of this, and then get a the really great thing about Kerbal Space Station is this is sandbox. We will do the career like later. So as you can see right here, this will be the top part of where we go, and this will be the bottom part. So this will disembark from this. So this is stage 1. Let me see. And then all we need, because these are fuel carriers, and this one can't. That one doesn't. Perfect, and then put that right there, and then we can do a so Nerve atomic rocket. I know this one is super good. This rocket's super good, especially because it can go like low. So the thing that makes this rocket different is this is a liquid what's it called? I think yeah, liquid fuel engine. So all this is it's liquid right here. It says juice, and then you can adjust the speed. Instead of this, you cannot turn this off. This burns. This burns. So we have a pretty lightweight rocket, but we are definitely trying to break through the atmosphere. So what we're probably gonna have to do is what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna add like some adjusters. So advanced steadier corpse engine. I think this should be good. Some guy told me it doesn't matter where you put it because it just puts it like near the atomic mass. It's a stabilizer. and I thought that was pretty cool. Trying to think about all the things I need. We are not trying to do a missions rocket. Trust me, guys. We are not trying to do that. We are just trying to go to the moon. I know I'm going overkill for this. I'm mostly worried about the mass of it, you know. But as soon as we dissipate this thing, we should be good on mass. And then don't forget to add. Honestly, we might have to do a rescue mission, like return fuel and go back. We might have to watch a few YouTube videos, but it shouldn't be impossible. Trust me, I have failed every rescue mission I tried. It is not good. It is not good. I have failed millions of times. So since we have this, let's get this. And honestly, we might have to we could break through the atmosphere, and then this dissipates, and then it would just be like this. There we go. And then we can get that, we just have to get out of the moon's atmosphere, so I might can just boost it with this, and just put a little small liquid fuel tank. Yeah, something like this. This is last resort right here. Okay, and then that, and then the aerodynamics of this is very poorly done, but I'm not tripping about it. I'm not tripping about it. And then let's see if we can do a protected cover. So to make this like a little bit more naked. Yeah, this is better. So if we can remove, it's just. And I think it goes up so far. There you go. That's our cover right here. So this should be good. Let's get let's see if we can this guy. So this is the final. Let me get the top of this. So this is the final product right here. We're gonna see if this can launch. What will we call it? What will we call it? We'll say to the. I mean, we could probably name it after like a philosopher, right? Let's look up philosopher. And the first one that comes up, we'll name it that. Alright. We got alright, let's Play-Doh. So we'll name this Play-Doh. And let's Plato 1. Let's go. Plato 1. Let's change the flag to Alright. Let's do this. We're launching. We are launching this. Alright. This guy's gonna be the first guy to the moon, first Kerbal to the moon. And know what we say. Why is this so off a line? It should be right there. And know what we say? Nobody. No Kirkland. No, he's not gonna die. None of them are gonna die. He's gonna live. So let's go. There we go. Let's also turn on all this. This should be aerodynamic as freak. I see people have way bigger ones than these. At least I hope it is. Yeah, I rest my hands on the WASD keys, so sometimes that can be bad. Yeah, honestly. So look right here to this. You want to pay attention to this. So we're trying to burn this fuel all the way over to here, and after that we disembark this, and then we will go on this fuel tank right here, and after that we have a micro one, and then let's see, where is the moon? It's right there. Set target. So if we can do this correctly, so we might have to cruise all the way over there. Look at that. We should have honestly had a heat shield, but that's okay. Yeah, look, okay, so we totally went over. It's pretty good. Alright, and then what you want to do is you want to keep the mass on until you hit your absolute point, which is up there. So we're right here. So we have to hit up here and then like book it straight, which isn't hard because I mean once you push something in space it doesn't stop until you until Earth's gravitational pull pulls it down. But if you're just in space, you'll be fine. So yeah, let's see where the moon is. I think that's it right there. So if that's it, we have to go this way, I believe. Yeah. So let's just go to the absolute point. Shh, guys. Don't tell anybody. My time warped up here. Alright, cool. So we are at the absolute point right here. As soon as we hit up this hump, I might as well, I don't really want to disembark now. But as soon as we hit this hump, let's straight to it, and then we should be pretty good on getting in the moon's vicinity, and the least we could do is like orbit it and then come back, because I mean we have like 5 thrusters. Beside it, I think this way. Honestly, I would honestly have to look at the Earth to I know there's better ways to do it, but I don't care. So we came from there, so we are trying to go straight. Okay. Yeah. Straight there. So it doesn't really matter, just go straight. Alright, cool. Almost at the absolute peak. So let's let this rocket go to orbit by unleashing the stage. So what's that? So ready? Comes my favorite part, guys. Ready? Clip this. Clip this. There you go. So now we should be good. See, look, it's falling. Oh my gosh, it's the thruster. Okay, so it's being shooted up. Okay. So let's just get to this absolute point. This times 2. 2 times 4. Let's go straight. And as soon as we hit it, like there, we're just going to okay, hold on. Let's turn off this. Let's turn on this, actually. This is a freaking learning experience. What the heck is happening? So we have a freaking problem. Okay. Turn it. Make an arrow this way, and then we should be on course. Alright. This is somewhat perfect. Okay. And then let's get this, and let's activate engine. Oh no, we're dropping. So, activate engine. If we can just get into it. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Alright. Let's see. Did we mess up? No, we're good. Yeah, we're in Earth's orbit, so perfect. So if anything bad happens, I kind of wonder if we have enough fuel to get there. The sun's right there, so we just have to point away from this one. So the sun's right here, so we have to go. Alright. Now we can look at the orbit, honestly. And see when we're ever... So we are absolutely as close as we can... I mean, we can go right here. It's fine. We are on course to hit that. So... Let's disembark this. You're joking. Okay. We got some bad news, guys. There's a, that's not good. Alright. Alright, he's coming home. Alright, he's coming home. If we start, you know how asteroids are. We just start. We just start going crazy. Look at this guy. He's having the best time of his life right now. Technically... I feel like we are etching closer. Or he might just be spiraling right now. Yo, rescue mission. I'm joking, this actually could be bad. We actually might have to do a rescue mission. Does he have a jetpack? Should be slowing down. Alright, I think we're gonna have to do a rescue mission for him. Which, I mean, is not gonna be like... Alright, I think we're gonna have to do for him, which, I mean, is not gonna be like... Alright, I think we're gonna have to do for him, which, I mean, is not gonna be like... Alright, I think we're gonna have... Alright. I thought it wasn't live. I thought it wasn't live. Okay. I thought it wasn't live. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Okay, cool. So, So we might just have to... I mean, let's be honest. I'm not gonna waste my time with this guy. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but maybe if it was like the first man on the moon, I would, consider it. But just some random mad guy, bro. What is this? Plato 1? Yeah, Plato 1. Annihilate it. It just explodes. It explodes him without him knowing, by the way. Just want everybody to know that. So, yeah, cool. So, this is it, but did I not? Okay, so then up here. Yeah, I don't have a freaking booster up here. I have this. Guess what? I'm not very intelligent. I forgot to, I'm also, yeah, I'm definitely not intelligent. Like, look at this. Dude, what the heck? Yeah, look. I put these down. Like, that's gonna do anything. Okay, so now we know what to do. first, we're gonna add a stage right here. And then we are going to be adding another stage right here. So now it's like a cool. Okay. After we do that, we have this. After that, this will disembark, and then I think we have a stage right here, right? Oh no. So then we have to add this to that, then add that. So now everything connects, okay. And then this, I'm not sure if this fits. Let's see. Everything fits. Great job. Well. Alright, this is the Play-Doh 2. And who's our pilot? Frank Kirkman. Frank Kerman, or whatever you call it. I keep saying Kirkman. Alright. So RC, I think this is stabilizing. So I put this as stabilizing. And then RC, and we need to see where the freaking moon is. There it is. The mun. Okay, the mun is okay, cool. Set target. Alright. Let's do this. Wait, I shouldn't have been that reckless. Let's also organize this. So we got this, then this should be here. So this should be last. Alright. Now, if you could refill this, it'd be a different story, but you cannot, sadly. So yeah, we got this. So cool. Now it'll be fun. I was thinking about installing mods on it, so like we could installing mods so it would look better. But I kind of admire the oldness. Like I hear a lot of music that like I only thought like YouTubers did, but like no, they use it too. To air. We get very close to orbit. There you go. Well, let's actually ask AI. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. Because the guy said keep the mask, but I'm like saying if it's lighter, then wouldn't it be better? Should I keep? Okay. Okay. So as soon as I don't need it, as soon as I'm done, but I kind of do want to, so yeah, it's in the bottom of us. Let me see where that is. We do not want to erase the rest. Go above it. What are you doing here? You're trying to go there. Okay. Let's go that way. Or let's go this way. Alright. I think we can go straight. I don't think that would do anything bad. So let's see. We're perfectly vertical. So this should technically be where the moon will go. Yeah, because I think, yeah. Okay, so let me that, then yeah, then let's just use all the fuel. Alright, cool. We should be climbing because our absolute point. Yeah, it's better. So let's get there, and then let's use thrust, and then let's get there and let's use thrust. It's warp time because tired. I'm gonna do it too fast though. Bye. Let's make sure I still have fuel in this. Yeah, still. So, alright, so we are going to... Alright, perfect. And let's get back here. Let's use the rest of the fuel. Alright. Then... disembark. Trying to see which part it is. Honestly. There we go. And then that. Wait, these are empty, right? Yeah, these are empty. Okay, so I forgot. And then we can just do this. There we go. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, so we might have forgot. So. Oh my goodness, I hope that did not just do what I think it just did. Because we are so out of orbit. This is not a rescue mission. This is a death wish. Okay. I forgot to change the thruster, honestly. If I'm being honest. Okay. Alright. Oh no. Alright, so RIP him. You know, he lived a good life, he lived a great life. Dang, dude. Yeah, revert. Yeah, so this rocket works very well. But the only thing is this right here. Let's put it somewhere. So it's this. You would think. This thruster's good. This thruster's great. But obviously it is not. And I mean, we're pretty high in altitude. I don't think we would. I don't think we would descend if we were to I think this afterburner would work. Great. Maybe it could. I also used this before. But we just don't want to max out the weight. Oh, I forgot. There we go. I think this will work. So Pluto 3, who is our scientist? We got Frank Kirkman. He's got a jetpack. He's got everything. See if he doesn't mind. I don't know what you can do with batteries. Right here. Plato 3. Alright. So here, I want to organize everything. So we got this. So let's move this down here. Let's move this to the very top. That's going to go here. That's gonna go up here. So I think that should be good. Alright, I'm gonna mute up. I'm gonna get some water and then I'm gonna let this do its thing. Sure. This and this, you can leave it alone. You don't have to like edit anything. It can be considered cheating, but I mean, I put a freaking stabilizer on this. So you guys stop LARPing. I need it to. I don't know how to really angle it right, but I don't think that matters. Hopefully not. Let's set. Honestly, this is maneuver mode. Orbit. Here, and then we can move it to like do a target thing. That should work. All right. See you guys later. If this guy dies, then that's a rip. Sorry guys, I had to, go. Yeah, here. I was explaining to a person how this works. So let's warp here. And we can just go straight out. Yep, and then this should, let's throw away this. Let's give away the oh wait, I didn't activate this yet. Okay. So since we are at past the absolute point, so we are moving actually back, which is shut down, which is not good. Is not good. Very nice. So we should. So we're going this way. We just have to vert the other way to go opposite. So that's going. So it's going around. I gotta go. So maybe this should maybe work. Maybe, surely. Is shut down. Alright. There we go. I should have moved it, I mean a little, maybe. We have, right straight towards the moon. So this is no tutorials right here. This is pure. It's just pure so yeah. And then let's. Dude, are you serious? Yo, this guy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's kind of beautiful, isn't it? There we go. Why do I have so much control over this? We are sadly breaking into Earth's atmosphere right here. Alright. He's coming home safe. There we go. Dude, what the heck? This is the third time. All right, let's look this up. How to get to the mud. I'm such a sloppy typer, dude. I think this guy helped.
Back to another Kerbal Space Program tutorial, part 2 of my science mode playthrough. In this episode, we're going to be tackling the Mun. So hopefully by this point you've been playing along with me and you've just done Minmus. Now it's time to tackle
Minmus?
the slightly more desirable location of the Mun itself. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. Here we are in the vehicle assembly building, constructing our rocket. Now as for our lander, I'm going to try and avoid using any DLC parts to make this video as accessible as possible. And so for that reason we're going to use the standard Mark 1 cockpit. Be sure to right click it and drain it of all its monopropellants to maximise your delta V. And then we're going to attach a heat shield to the underside of it. After that we're going to add a couple of the Science Junior, Mystery Goo, Barometer, Seismometer and Thermometer science modules. And then once we've attached those, we've got the main core of our ship. Now we need to just provide the fuel and power necessary to get it to it.
Alright. So we are going to get this. Alright. Then he says get this fuel tank. It's the right one. I could not tell you if that's the right one or not.
After that, in the vehicle assembly building, constructing our rocket. Now, as for our lander, we're going to try and avoid using any DLC parts to make this video as accessible as possible. And so for that reason, we're going to use the standard Mark 1 cockpit. Be sure to right-click.
Okay, so he's just adding Jack. He's like, dude, he's like just like, I hope you keep up, like, you know, it's like, dang, dude. All right, so we have to watch the YouTube tutorial because we're losing too many people, and you know, I'm sad, you know. Baby girl, let me give you the world. Yeah. That's my So, and then I have to get that heat shield. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get the one that fits.
Click it and drain it of all its monopropellant.
Okay, and then it doesn't work. Does not work.
To maximise your delta V, and then we're going to attach a heat shield to the underside of it. After that, we're going to add a decoupler, the Science.
Okay. Science, and then he's like cutting edge self-contained laboratory. It's very crazy. Oh my god, I'm getting nuked. Guys, this is it. This is it, guys.
Miss Junior, Mystery Goo, Barometer.
So we need Mystery Goo. Alright, a thermometer. This, whatever this is. I'm just adding what he's adding.
Seismometer and Thermometer science modules. And then once we've attached those, we've got the main core of our ship. Now we need...
And then we need that too. Sandbox. So
to just provide the fuel and power necessary to get it to and from the Mun. So we're going to add this fuel tank here, as well as a Terrier engine, just because the Terrier is...
Then we got the Terrier engine.
Very efficient, and we have to make extra.
And that one is here. So the Terrier engine. Yeah, that's right here. Perfect.
For sure that we've got some means of recharging the batteries on this thing. So I'm adding 2
So I don't know what that means. think the bigger the solar panel is, the better. The better. The better. I'm going to add a very. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that.
Batteries, so we have ample power, as well as 4 solar panels to make sure that we're never without power. We're also going to add some landing legs.
Let's get some of these landing legs. There we go.
At the moment, I've only got the very small ones, but they'll do for the month. And we have our lander done. So this thing actually packs enough fuel to circularize at the Mun, land on the Mun, ascend from the Mun, and then return us to Kerbin. Now we just need to build a rocket to get us to...
Okay. So we need to get a one of this. Okay. And
the Mun itself.
I don't even know what that. Probably has skins on, dude. Just op.
They'll do for the Mun. And we have our lander done. So this thing actually packs enough fuel to circularize at the Mun, land on the Mun.
Okay.
Ascend from the Mun, and then return us to Kerbin.
Okay. We are.
Now we just need to build a rocket to get us to the Mun itself. So, just another stage below the lander.
So
the same fuel.
I think I'm actually a little bit I'm actually special. I'm not sure though. I didn't decide yet. What the freak did I just do?
Build a rocket to get us to the Mun itself. So, just
okay. So I guess it just looks like that. This will not work. This? Yes.
just another stage below the lander of the same fuel tank with the same engine, the Terrier, and then I'm going to add 2 of the bigger fuel tanks with So, just another stage below the lander of the same fuel tank with the other stage below the lander of the same fuel tank.
This is the thing that says realtor. You know those videos of like somebody asking them like, what does this word mean? Usually I get them right, but you know, sometimes they like use like what word? I forgot the word, but it's like really dumb. They try to make you look stupid. But the real stupid ones are the people who made the English language.
With the same engine, the Terrier, and then I'm going to add 2 of the bigger fuel tanks with a swivel engine underneath. It's important you. Select the swivel, not the Reliant. We're going to add the Reliant in just
Sorry. There we go. There we are.
going to add some side boosters here, comprised of the same fuel tank as before, attached radially with the radial decouplers, and then the engines on these two boosters will be the Reliant engines. Next, we're going to anchor
Okay. So what this guy wants is... Alright, bar right, and then get this LVT30. Perfect.
them in place using the struts, and then we're going to take the fuel line piece, click on one of the side boosters, and then click again.
Okay. And then we need to go here, of course. And let me guess. Oh. Freaking hilarious, dude. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm actually laughing right now. I'm not even joking. Like, actually freaking dying laughing. There we go. Thank God. And then... there we go. And then let's get the, line. Let's get that line. Yep, this should be good.
Again on the central core to connect the two parts together. What the fuel line does is it makes sure that fuel is drained.
Oh wait, really? Okay, okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I did not know that this. To be honest, I did not know this was a thing. I did not know this was a thing.
Drained from the side tanks first.
Really? Wow. Kind of interesting. He's like doing it like at both, dude. What the heck?
And then from the central core. So what will happen when in flight if we fire...
There we go.
all three engines at once. The side tanks will supply the fuel for all three and leave the central core completely full. Once the side boosters are empty, those engines will cut out and then we can detach them. You can do this without fuel lines just by using the fuel priority shifter, but to make things easier we're going to just use the fuel line pieces. Finally we're going to change the staging so all three engines fire at once, and it's going to be the same stage in which the launch clamps deploy as well. The last stage of construction is to choose our Kerbal. We want to choose Bob Kerman because he's a scientist and can therefore use the science tune.
Alright. Gene, dude, he used the curved ones. He used these. This, and then... it's just literally a missile.
Junior and mystery goo units more than once. But
alright. So let's get who's scientist should we get? We can get, I think, is everybody named Kirkman here? I thought somebody had like a different last name. Alright, let's get Dingle Kirkman, bro. This guy is a unit. Alright. This should take us to the moon. This is what the guy says. And then he just started like adding stuff. So you get that, and then right there. Okay.
here we are on the launch pad. Hit Z to max out your throttle and press T.
I can't believe they say Z. think my throttle's already maxed out. Oh. So, it's my lovely mother.
Turn on your SAS, and then when ready, hit space to launch. Now we're just going to go straight up at full throttle until our speed reads about 30 meters per second, and then we're going to drop down to just below 3/4 full thrust. At this point, we're going to start very gently tipping the rocket over, making sure that you don't stray too far from your prograde marker on the nav ball, aiming to be pointing around 45 degrees by the time we hit 10 kilometers above the surface, but making sure that your flight is gradual. You don't do any sudden jerks or turns in the rocket, because that will cause it to become too unstable aerodynamically and you'll just flip over. Luckily at this point we have a lot of thrust to keep things nice and pointed straight. I've also added those fins at the bottom there to help maintain a good course. Now when I was talking about earlier about needing the central core to be a swivel engine, the reason for this, as you may be able to tell, the swivel engine has thrust vectoring, which means it can change the direction its nozzle points to give you that little bit of extra control. The Reliant engines are lighter and slightly more powerful, but the trade-off for those is that they don't. So they make great side boosters, but for the main booster, probably a little bit better to use the swivel engine. But as you can see, we're now passing the 10 kilometer mark and we're pretty much pointing 45 degrees, which is good. The next thing we're going to watch is the fuel gauges for those side tanks on the left-hand panel, and then when they've run out of fuel, we can hit space to ditch them. And there they go, a beautiful detachment. And as you can see, because we use those fuel lines, it means that our rocket is still fully fueled. Next thing we're going to do is open up the map screen and right-click on our apoapsis marker and just keep an eye on the time to apoapsis. Once that gets to about between 50 seconds to a minute, we can start more closely following our prograde marker, but we still want to continue holding 45-ish degrees for now. So we're now about 52 seconds away from apoapsis. We can start following our prograde marker. By following the prograde mark, we'll be making sure we're maximally aerodynamic as we pass through the upper parts of the atmosphere, and we can just use the rest of the fuel left in this stage to get our apoapsis nice and high above the surface of Kerbal, and giving us enough time to plan our circularization burn at the next stage. I'm keeping an eye on the map screen here, watching our apoapsis and waiting for it to reach 100 kilometers above the surface. After that, we've pretty much expended all of our fuel at this stage. We can go ahead and detach the lower booster and get ready to fire our third stage. First things first, we're going to make a maneuver node at apoapsis by just playing around with the prograde and retrograde marker. You want to try and get the point at which the two nodes are starting to swap. That means you're going to get a circular orbit, and then we're just going to coast our way up there and get ready to execute it. As mentioned in the last episode, in order to ensure that you are being maximally efficient at your maneuver nodes, start burning when the time to the maneuver node is half the overall estimated burn time. So if it's a 10-second burn, you want to start burning 5 seconds before you reach the node. But that time has passed. We are in a circular orbit.